Pavitra, you are with some role play, I believe.
Yes, ma'am.
You would like to interview Mr. Shravan, right? Good. Being a TV reporter. Go on, do it.
Welcome to our studio, Mr. Arun.
Thank you. Shoot your questions out now.
Have you completed 100 films so far?
Yeah, this latest one is my 100th film.
How are you able to compete with the young heroes?
With my passion, dedication, and years of hard work, and of course, first comes is my fan support.
Very good. Well done. Nice work. See, this is a common conversation when you watch TV programs, right? And this is a conversation between two persons, a cinema hero and a reporter, a TV reporter, right? Such interviews, do we come across when you read newspaper or watch television?
Yes.
Some you find as live programs, so one-to-one conversation or one-to-many in the public speeches also, when a minister addresses people in the public, right? Public speeches. But in the newspaper or in news channels, sometimes you find instead of direct conversation, it is reported by the person concerned. Either news reporter or newspaper reporter or the TV reporter. They say that somebody said like this, somebody questioned, the reporter questioned the minister answered the reporter, the police officer said to his employees, right, the other officers, or a teacher told the students like this. So this is basically, we are reporting a conversation to a third party. In conversation, how many characters do we find?
Two.
Two characters. The speaker and listener, of course, the characters interchange, right? So two persons. And sometimes if it is a public speech, then you find one and many people around. So here we have the two characters, the speaker and listener, and of course, every time it repeats. But the third person, in the absence of the third person or presence of the third person, the conversation takes place. But one of these two, most of the time the listener or a third person, reports the same conversation to somebody else. So when you read a news item, you find that the reporter says, right, when asked, the minister said, this is completely sheer negligence of the railways. So if any derailment is there, right, a train's derailment, then they say this is sheer negligence of the railways. So the minister condemned the statement. The reporter questioned that how far the politicians take the responsibility of it. Then politicians are responsible for this. Then minister condemned the statement and saying that this is the sheer negligence of the officials. Right? This is a report. So we call it as a reported speech. Right? And in earlier classes you learned that there are 4 types of sentences: declaratives, imperatives, interrogatives, exclamatories. Right? So all those 4 sentences differently we deal with here in reported speech. Okay. This is what we call as reported speech. And the same thing is also called as indirect speech. So the conversation between two persons is direct speech, and the conversation, when the conversation is reported to the third party, we call it as a reported speech, right? In this, the 4 sentences we are dealing with, that is declaratives. In declaratives, we have positive sentences as well as negative sentences. And the second one, we have imperatives. These are all instructions, right? Suggestions,
advice,
good, and
commands,
Commands.
request, command, okay, and these are all instructions, that what we call as imperatives. Third one is interrogatives, means questions, right? In these questions we have auxiliary verb questions and WH questions also. Then the fourth is exclamatory sentences or exclamatories, right? Then these are, they express the surprise,
Sudden actions.
strong feelings, surprise, pain, sorrow, okay, like this, etc. Then when you look into these sentences, here we have subject, verb, object or complement, which we call as other words, and ends with a full stop. And in negative sentences we have this auxiliary verb plus negative and plus main verb and other words. It also ends with a full stop. In instructions we start with direct V1 form, right? Because they are all instructions, right? Stop the noise, don't cross the road now, right? Don't exceed the speed limit, don't honk at the hospital and school zones, right? And get me a glass of water please. All starts with a this one. And in this, subject is understood because only to the opposite person you are speaking. Then we have an object or complement, which we call as other words. That also ends with a full stop. And in auxiliary verb questions we have auxiliary verb first, subject next, main verb and other words, which ends with a question mark. In WH also we find a WH for the answering word and maximum auxiliary verb, subject, main verb and other words. Sometimes maybe the other words only we have as a WH question. That also ends with a full stop. And here also we sometimes we have the exclamatories like wow, like these ones, and after that we have a statement. Sometimes the verb comes first, sometimes the verb also comes in the last, ends with the exclamatory. Whatever punctuation mark it ends with, in reported speech, when you write the dialogue as he said to me, and we start the question like this: are you coming with me? So this is how we write the direct speech. DS stands for direct speech, right? Then we make necessary changes in this sentence while changing it into reported speech. So this we call as a reporting verb, because this verb only does the major action, right? It changes the verb inside into its own tense. So tense matters, right? Then after this, this is subject, right? And this is object. So inside whatever pronouns we have, they also depend on the
Subject
pronouns
and
of the subject and object. So pronouns matter, right? Pronouns also matter. Then these inverted commas and punctuation, this interrogative mark of interrogation, these two also, the punctuation marks we delete. So punctuation also we discuss, right? Punctuation. Then this, when you report this one completely, this subject, the verb and subject places are changed, because whatever it is declarative or imperative or interrogative or exclamatory, we change them into only statements, Declaratives are statements only. So this order also changes. So verb, subject, order. Right? So these many we consider. Supposing, are you coming with me now? We add a time adverb also. These time phrases also change. Time phrases also change. And the verb inside we call as RV. That is reported verb. Right? This verb is reported by this verb. So it is reporting verb. This is reported verb. Right? Now we see separately with the rules and first declarative sentences. Have you noted them down? Please put the heading. And so when you observe this dialogue of the TV anchor and the hero, then first the TV anchor welcomed the hero into the studio. Right? Welcomed. That is an exclamatory sentence. Then after, the person thanked the reporter and suggested to ask questions. Shoot your questions out. This is an imperative sentence. Then, have you completed 100 films so far? Have you acted in 100 films so far? This is an auxiliary verb question. Interrogative. What is the next statement by the hero?
This latest one is the 100.
This latest one is my 100th film. Is it a statement?
Yes.
Then it is a declarative sentence. Then a WH question by the reporter. What is it?
How are you?
Excellent. How are you able to compete with the
Young hero.
young heroes? Then
With
it
my
is
passion.
a WH question. Then the person says, the hero says, with my passionate statement. So all we have covered in a dialogue. So such dialogues are introduced in reported speech. So in this rule number 1, as we said, right, this reporting verb, if it is in simple present or simple future, no change occurs in reported verb. So as it is, we write, supposing it is he says, I am a scientist. Right? Take the running notes when I teach. So he says, I'm a scientist. Because it is simple present, we say that he says that he, here in this case, we say he is a scientist. He is a scientist. See here, this is present tense and this is also present tense. Okay, so this is first rule. Then rule 2 is when the reported verb is in simple past, then the reported verb changes as below. So when it is in simple past, so simple present, this small rv, that's what we say reported verb. Simple present into simple past, right? Present continuous into past continuous, and present perfect into past perfect, right? Simple past, and you can say present perfect continuous into past perfect continuous. Simple past. If you have a time phrase with it, like yesterday, day after, last week, last Monday, in so and so year, like that, then it remains as simple past only. Otherwise, it can be changed as past perfect. Right? And past continuous also with the same. It remains as past continuous or past perfect continuous. Right? And simple future and modal auxiliaries can, could, can, those ones, they change into if their past forms like this. So can is changed into could, will into would, may into might, and shall into should, like that. Okay. Rest of modal auxiliaries must and all, they remain same. This is rule number 2. Alright. So such changes we find in the verb. Okay. And rule 3 is, here we are connecting, see, comma. It is separating the two sentences, or when we write together it is connecting the two sentences. So instead of this comma and these inverted commas, we use a linker. Okay. That is, linker is used in the place of punctuation marks. Right, in the place of punctuation marks. So comma and inverted commas are deleted. Okay, they are deleted. Punctuation deleted. Instead, the linker like this. In declaratives, we use the linker that. Declaratives and exclamatories. In imperatives, we use the linker to. In auxiliary verb questions, we use if or whether. Very good. Right. In WH questions, no linker because the same WH word is used as a linker. This is about the rule number 3. And earlier we saw that rule number 4, all types of sentences are changed into statements, right? They are changed into statements. Either a question, imperative or exclamatory, all change into the questions only, right? Then rule 5. Here, universal truths and general facts, they remain same, right? If you use capital RV as past tense or present tense, V1 or Vs, or future, whatever it is, but universal truths and general facts remain as it is. The teacher said, right? The teacher said the earth revolves round the sun. The teacher said that the earth revolves round the sun. So here if you find said also, inside there is no change, right? And rule 6. When we remove all the inverted commas and all and changing every sentence into that, then pronouns and adverbs of time and place, they undergo with the changes, right? The pronouns, first personal pronouns, depend on subject. So they change according to the subjective pronoun, and the second personal pronouns on a object, like this. Okay, now let us see. We'll go with declaratives and ones, and time phrases like and place changes, now into then, okay, here into there, yesterday into the previous day, tomorrow
Following day.
into the following day, following day, and ago into before, right? This into that, these into those, like this. Okay, so these are the ones. Now when we look into declaratives, sent Ajit said to Meena, right, I will meet you tomorrow. Priyanka, is it a statement? Is it a statement only? Declarative only? Now, I will meet you tomorrow. Good? Yes. Now, Raviraj, how do we change?
Ajit told Meena that
Okay.
he would meet
So, these are first removed.
next day.
Then, Ajit,
Told me now.
right. Said to is changed into told. Very good. Told Meena.
He would meet
Comma is removed.
These are removed.
Removed.
Very
Punctuation,
good.
sir.
That.
He
So, said to is changed into
told.
told. And linker is
Removed. Not that.
that. Alright. So, Ajit told Meena that he would. So, I into he and will into would. Okay. Meet her. See this into, because Meena is the object. And the following day or the next day. Right. We'll take one more. Geeta said, I'm busy this week. Srinivas, tell me that.
Geeta told that she was busy.
There is no object. Can we change that said to? Said to is not there. Can we use told?
Geeta said that
Geeta said that
she was busy.
she was busy that week. Which week? The week which she said. Now, when we go with the imperative sentences, imperatives. So, in these imperatives, same change, said but not the same instructions, depending on the tone, suggested or requested, ordered, okay, right, ordered, commanded, etc. Then we say, he said to her, okay, right, get me a cup of tea please. Right, get me a cup of tea please. Then he requested her, because please, to, so linker is to get him
A cup of tea.
a cup of
Tea.
tea. Now please is not needed because we are using requested. She said to her students, right, submit your records next week. She ordered, suggested, instructed, right, instructed her students. Next, to submit, your becomes their records
The following.
the following week. Okay, right? Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.